Hello everyone, welcome to my channel hdorionn. We are studying accountancy for class 12 from T.S. Grewal's textbook 2023 edition. Accounting for partnership firms. Chapter 1, Accounting for partnership firms fundamentals. And in this video we will study questions related to adjustments for incorrect appropriations in the past or past adjustments. So let us see some questions from the textbook. Question number 69. Pranav, Karan and Rahim were partners sharing profits in the ratio of 3:2:1. Their capitals were rupees 5 lakh, rupees 3 lakh and rupees 2 lakh respectively as on 1st April 2022. According to the partnership deed, they were entitled to an interest on capital at the rate of 10% per annum. For the year ended 31st March 2022, profit of rupees 78,000 was distributed among the partners without providing for interest on capitals. Pass the necessary adjusting entries and show the working clearly. So let us see the solution and detailed explanation of it. So in order to calculate the difference in the profit distributed to the partners, we will have to prepare an adjustment table and figure out what is the amount which is excessively debited or credited to partners' capital accounts, because the entire profit has been given to the partners in their profit sharing ratio without caring for interest on capital, which was written in the partnership deed to be provided to the partners. So as per correct distribution, interest on capital is allowed, which the partners have ignored. Interest on capitals at the rate of 10% per annum. Fine. Now Pranav's capital is rupees 5 lakh and 10% of this is how much? Rupees 50,000. Karan's capital is rupees 3 lakh as given in the question, and 10% of which is rupees 30,000. And Rahim's capital is rupees 2 lakh and 10% of which is rupees 20,000. So this is the amount of interest on capital which was supposed to be given to the partners, and the total of which is rupees 1 lakh. Fine. So out of the total profit, 1 lakh rupees was to be distributed to the partners as interest on capital in this way. But the profit earned this year is not enough. It is less than rupees 1 lakh. How much is the profit? The profit given in the question is only rupees 78,000. So this portion we have to ignore. 1 lakh we cannot give to the partners because profit is less than rupees 1 lakh. What is the amount of profit? The profit is rupees 78,000. So we have to restrict interest on capital to 78,000. So how will we give this? So 50,000, 30,000 and 20,000 cannot be given. And what we should do now, rupees 78,000 should be broken in their interest on capital ratio. Interest on capital ratio is 5:3:2. That is 50,000 is to 30,000 is to 20,000. Now, when you give this, the first partner should receive rupees 39,000, the second partner rupees 23,400, and the third partner should receive rupees 15,600. So you have to break 78,000 in the interest on capital ratio. So this is the correct amount which the partner should receive out of total profit earned during the year, rupees 78,000. So this was the amount. But what happened? Wrongly we have appropriated this 78,000. So wrong distribution. What is this wrong distribution? This 78,000 net profit has been given to the partners in their profit sharing ratio, that is 3:2:1. So when you break rupees 78,000 in this ratio 3:2:1, the first partner should get rupees 39,000, the second partner rupees 26,000, and the third partner rupees 13,000. So this way 78,000 rupees has been given to the partners. Now when we compare this, when we compare A minus B, that is this amount minus this amount, fine, we will get that amount with which the partner's capital account has been excessively debited or credited. Fine. So here Pranav was supposed to get 39,000 and he has already got rupees 39,000. So Pranav's capital account is not affected. Means there is the correct amount has been given to him. Whereas Karan was supposed to receive rupees 23,400, but he got rupees 26,000. It means rupees 2,600 more he has got. So there is a minus figure because A minus B, A is less and B is more. So whenever we get a negative figure, it means the capital account is to be debited when we are passing the rectifying entry. Now Rahim was supposed to get rupees 15,600 and he got rupees 13,000, which is less. Less by what amount? When you subtract this, you get 2,600. So 2,600 is a positive amount, so it is to be credited. So always remember, when we are comparing the correct distribution with wrong distribution, if you get a minus figure, difference amount, then it is to be debited. Fine, capital account is to be debited. When a positive amount is received, then it is capital account is to be credited. So with this we will pass the journal entry here. So who is the middle partner? Karan. Karan's capital account debited. Why capital account? Why not current account? Because capital account is fluctuating. To Rahim. Rahim's capital account. Rupees 2,600. So we are deducting Karan's capital account and we are increasing Rahim's capital account. It means we are transferring a sum of rupees 2,600 from Karan's capital account to Rahim's capital account. And Pranav's capital account is unaffected because he has received the correct amount. So this is how the journal entry is to be passed. Now let us see question number 70. On 31st March 2023, after the closing of accounts, capital accounts of P, Q and R stood in the books of the firm at rupees 40,000, rupees 30,000 and rupees 20,000 respectively. Means what is to be cared for here is after the closing of the accounts. It means the capital balances which are given here are closing balances. Fine. Subsequently, it was noticed that interest on capitals at the rate of 5% has been omitted. Now interest on capital has been omitted and interest on capital is always calculated on opening capital balances, never on closing capital balances. Profit for the year ended 31st March 2023 was rupees 60,000 and the partners' drawings had been for P rupees 10,000, for Q rupees 7,500 and for R rupees 4,500. Profit sharing ratio of P, Q and R is 3:2:1 and pass necessary adjustment entry. So we have to provide interest on capital to the partners, for which we have to calculate opening capital balances of the partners. Fine. Taking this information, that is profit and interest on drawings, with the help of these two information we can calculate the opening capital balances on which 5% interest will be allowed to the partners. So let us see the solution. So solution 70 we will see. First we will prepare the analysis table and to start with we will have to calculate opening capital balances first. So we will start with closing capital balance. Closing capital balance is given to us in the question and it is rupees 40,000 for the first partner P, rupees 30,000 for the second partner Q and rupees 20,000 for the third partner R. Now We will add back drawings as given in the question. For the first partner it is 10,000, for the second partner it is 7,500, and the third partner rupees 4,500. And we will deduct or eliminate profit, and the profit is of rupees 60,000, which has been given to the partners in their profit sharing ratio, that is 3:2:1, without providing interest on capital. So drawings has been deducted from the capitals and profit has been added, so we are reversing this. Fine. So when we divide 60,000 in the ratio 3:2:1, the first partner has received 30,000, so we will subtract it, and bracket is for subtraction. Second partner 20,000 and third partner rupees 10,000. In this way we find opening capital. Opening capitals. So when you add this, you get rupees 20,000 as opening capital for partner P, rupees 17,500 for partner Q, and rupees 14,500 for partner R. So this is the amount we have to calculate interest on capital on. Fine. So taking this amount, first we will see correct distribution. Means out of the total net profit, interest on capitals at the rate of 5% was supposed to be provided. So this is the opening capital. On this 5%, 1,000 rupees for partner Q, 5% of 17,500 is rupees 875, and 5% of 14,500 is rupees 725. So when you add this, you get rupees 2,600. So out of the total net profit earned during the year, 2,600 rupees has been misallocated to the partners. It was supposed to be given to the partners as this amount, but what we have done, we have distributed it wrong. Wrong distribution. Wrong distribution of rupees 2,600 in their profit sharing ratio, that is 3:2:1. Fine. So the amount is rupees 1,300 we gave to partner P, rupees 867 to partner Q, and rupees 433 to partner C, that is R. Fine. So out of the total profit, 2,600 rupees is wrongly appropriated to the partners this way, rather it was supposed to be given in this way. So when you compare this, A minus B, when you subtract it, P was supposed to receive rupees 1,000, but by mistake he has received rupees 1,300. So 300 rupees we have to take out from P. So it is a minus figure because B is more than A. Here rupees 8, it is a positive figure, and here when you subtract it, you get rupees 292. It is also a positive figure. So negative means we have to debit the capital account, and positive amount means we have to credit the capital accounts. So let us pass the journal entry. So this way the journal entry is to be passed. P's capital account debited rupees 300, to Q's capital account rupees 8, and to R's capital account rupees 292. Current account will not be opened here because capital accounts are fluctuating in nature. Therefore, now let us see question number 71. Mohan, Vijay and Anil are partners. Their balances of their capital accounts being rupees 30,000, rupees 25,000 and rupees 20,000 respectively. In arriving these amounts, profit for the year ended 31st March 2023, rupees 24,000 had been credited to partners in their profit sharing ratio. It means the capital balances which are given here are closing capital balances, because profit is already included in this. Their drawings were rupees 5,000 for Mohan, rupees 4,000 for Vijay, and rupees 3,000 for Anil during the year. Subsequently, following omissions were noticed and it was decided to rectify the errors. Now, the firm had distributed the year's profit to the partners without paying interest on capital and collecting interest on drawings. And therefore, these capital balances are the closing capital balances. And we have to rectify the capital accounts and provide interest on capital to the partners and collect interest on drawings from the partners. So rectify the errors. Interest on capital at the rate of 10% per annum, and interest on drawings Mohan rupees 250, Vijay rupees 200, and Anil rupees 150. Make necessary corrections through a single journal entry and show your workings clearly. So let us see how we will calculate opening capital balances and accommodate these two things to rectify the capital accounts of partners. So solution 71, first we will prepare analysis table. In this the first portion will be to calculate opening capital balances of the partners. Now closing capital balances are given as given in the question. Rupees 30,000 for the first partner, 25,000 for the second partner, and 20,000 for the third partner. Now these capitals are arrived after providing profits to the partner and after deducting the drawings. So we will add back drawings. We will add back drawings to calculate the opening capital balances of the partners. That is 5,000 and 4,000 and rupees 3,000 for the partners as given in the question. And then we will deduct the profit already given to them. Profit which was given to them in their profit sharing ratio. 24,000 was the profit. It was paid to the partners in their profit sharing ratio 1:1:1. Because the profit sharing ratio is not given in the question and therefore we have to take it equally, that is 1:1:1. So we will reduce it. 24,000 divided by 3 will be 8,000 each. Now when you add this, you will get opening capital balance. So for partner Mohan, it is 27,000 rupees. For partner Vijay, when you add this, you get 21,000 rupees. And the third partner, 15,000. These are the opening capital balances of the partners. After we have calculated the opening capital balances, now we will see that what mistakes the firm has done in the accounts. So first is A is correct distribution of profit. First is interest on capital. Interest on capital at the rate of 10% per annum. Now these are the opening capitals and 10% of which we have to calculate. That is 2,700, 2,100 and 1,500. So interest on capital is appropriation of profits. It means the firm pays this amount as interest on invested capital to the partners. But reverse is the case with interest on drawings. Interest on drawings. Interest on drawings is opposite of interest on capital, because interest on capital is paid by the firm to the partners and interest on drawings is collected by the firm from the partners. And this interest on drawings is given in the question. 250 rupees for the first partner, then 200 rupees and 150 rupees. Actually they are contrast. This is paid to the partners and this is paid by the partners. So it will be cancelled against each other. We will cancel this because both are reverse in nature, and when you add this you get 2,450. Here you get 1,900 and here you get 1,350. So total of these three amount is 5,700. So out of 24,000 which the firm has paid to the partners, wrongly paid to the partners in their profit sharing ratio, 5,700 was supposed to be paid to them in this way. Fine, which has been wrongly appropriated or distributed to the partners, and therefore we need to, so B we will write here, that is wrong distribution. What has wrongly been given to the partners is 5,700 is given to the partners in their profit sharing ratio, that is 1:1:1, which otherwise was supposed to be paid to them in this way. This is the correct amount, but when we were distributing 2,400 rupees, this portion also got distributed to them in their profit sharing ratio. So what was that? 1,900 each, because they are equal partners. In this way 5,700 was given to the partners. So now we have to compare this. Mohan was supposed to receive 2,450 but was wrongly paid only rupees 1,900. It means Mohan should be paid the difference. So A minus B, when we are comparing, it is 550 rupees Mohan should get more. So capital account is to be credited. Similarly, for Vijay, you see Vijay has by mistake got the correct amount, so we need not to do anything with this. Whereas for Anil was supposed to receive only rupees 1,350, but by mistake he has received rupees 1,900. It means 550 rupees extra. So that is a minus figure because 1,900 is bigger than the A amount, that is 1,350, and minus amount means their capital account will be debited. So from here we can understand that which partner's capital account is to be debited or to be credited. Here third partner, that is Anil's capital account, will be debited by rupees 550 and Mohan's capital account will be credited with the same amount 550, because the amount which has been wrongly paid to one partner is the deficit amount to the other partner. So debit and credit amount you will always find equal. If you are not getting these amounts equal, it means you have miscalculated somewhere. So you need to keep a check on this. So we will pass the journal entry here that Anil's capital account debited. Because capital accounts are fluctuating and therefore current account will not be opened here, to partner Mohan's capital account. The amount we have calculated 550. It means Anil's capital account is reduced and with the same amount Mohan's capital account is increased. So this way the journal entry is to be passed. This is the journal entry which is asked in the question, but the working note is also there. So you need to calculate and present the working note properly so that you will be awarded marks for writing working notes also. Fine. And this amount has to be correct, otherwise again the journal entry will go wrong. I know that you have understood the concept very well and you are liking the video. Despite this, if you are having any doubt related to this, please put it in the comment section. Please do not forget to like it, subscribe it and share the video with your friends. Thank you so much for watching the video.